Hello, everyone. My name is Robert Jordan. I'm the Senior Manager of Security Operations for the stable area at Woodbine Racetrack, Woodbine Entertainment Group. A security guard's typical day here at Woodbine in the stable area is 24/7. They don't have a time off. We're around the clock all year round, even when we're closed and not racing. We have security staff here because we have people that live on property. Their main function from, let's say, from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Is access control. So we have about 2,000 horse people that come into Woodbine at that time. So we scan every single person that comes in. Everyone's license gets checked. That's a day-to-day of them for the start of the morning. The rest of the time, we're enforcing the rules of the commission. So the commission obviously is the Alcohol and Gaming Commission. We are the association. They are the regulators. We enforce all the rules and the regulations of Woodbine and the AGCO. It's all about the integrity of racing, and it's all about keeping racing and horse racing above board in Ontario. So what traits we're looking for and what traits are required for here, you have to be able to have good communication. You have to be able to be a people person. We work long, I don't want to say long hours, but we work diligently and hard. Our days don't stop. Like I said, it could be early morning. You just got to be used to that. You've got to be able to speak with people. I call it deep democracy. You got to be able to speak with people. You never know if you're just talking to, it could be from a groom to an owner to the CEO of the company. Everybody gets the same level of respect, and that deep democracy is one of the biggest things that we strive for back here. You also have to have a little bit of a thick skin. Remember, for the roles that we're in, we see people sometimes at their worst. So they get angry, they get mad. We issue tickets and violations and fines, trespasses, and it's tough to tell someone that they can't come onto the track for 7 days or a year or a day, because that's their livelihood. So obviously they get mad. You have to have a bit of a thicker skin when it comes to dealing with horse people. I started off as a security guard for a standard bred track. Georgian Downs was the track that I started at. I worked with them for a while. And then I started getting into investigations, and the opportunity at Woodbine here came up. And I was able to transfer over here as a security supervisor and focus more of my time doing investigations into the backstretch. With the rules and the regulations of the AGCO, and at the time it was the Ontario Racing Commission so the ORC. I got to get into, like I said, investigations. So I joined the Organization of Racing Investigators, which is a worldwide group of equine investigators. And we do things like the Breeders' Cup, or we do like last year I flew to California and I worked the breeders, making sure that no cheating was going on, that we were looking for drugs, like equine drugs with the horses and all that. That's what led me to become where I am today and how I got to my position. I found that I could make a career here. So I know some people, I did have aspirations to become a police officer at the time, but as soon as I realized I could make a career in security and I can make a career in investigations, and that's why I've been here for 15 years, and I've moved up. There's definitely a career that you can make here in the horse industry, be it in working for one of the associations. So the association obviously is being Woodbine. That's got me to where I wanted to be. And again, like I said, it's all about what I'm passionate about, and I'm passionate about doing investigations. So I'll be investigating from I do trailer searches, I do vet searches, I do barn searches, barn audits. I do dormitory checks and searches for looking for for both equine and human drugs and all that. It's like a little city. It's like its own world back here. What if it happens out on the street? It happens here in the backstretch. My advice to anyone is just work hard. And if you really want to get into and make a career, there is so many avenues of careers you can take here. You just gotta put in the time and work at it, and know what you want and stay focused. Stay focused on your goal. So if you want to become a trainer and you want to start as a hot walker to learn everything, hot walker, groom, become assistant trainer, find a mentor. There's so many back here from the HPPA to the other trainers that you would be able to find. If you want to come into security and you want to work here for us, again, we are always actively looking. By all means, you just have to have that security license, that first aid, and come pass an interview. You could even say, "Hey, I watched Robert Jordan on on an interview." Uh, I'm sure that would be guarantee you guys an interview with me, right? So, really, I think it's a great industry to get into. You are going to meet some of the hardest working people you will ever meet in this field. It's like a family. You got to come here and get that feel. When you guys, if anyone comes here and they start working in racing and or for the horse industry, and I'm not just talking about security. I could talk. You could be a groom, hot walker. It You become part of a family. It's a very tight knit family community. Everyone looks after each other. Um, it's just a great place. And it's a great field to get into, be it if you want to become a jockey or a groom or a hot walker or a trainer. There's so many opportunities as long as you want to put the time and effort in it. And the work. Like I said, this is the hardest working people I've ever seen are horse people, and that's by far. So the most satisfying part of my role is like really it's the end product. It's working through everything and then finally getting to watch the racing that goes on and watch the races. Like everyone can come to Woodbine and watch races, but no one sees the heart and soul of Woodbine, which is the stable area. I see it every day. I'm fortunate. I'm so lucky that I actually get to work with the people back here. I get to see the jockeys when they're just riders. I get to see the grooms and the hot walkers and the exercise riders every day. I get to see the trainers. I get to interact with horse racing like no one else does. That comes just to watch it. People can come in, you can sit in the grandstand, you can make your bets. But I actually get to see everyone train. I actually get to see our athletes, which is our horses, every single day. Um, and we're here because we love horses. I love horses. All you guys love horses. I get to see 2,300 of them every single day. And that's awesome. And that's the highlight of me coming to my job is the fact that I can walk a barn, I can talk to people, and I get to meet some of the greatest people and hear some of the best stories. I just want to say I hope to see you guys out here working in whatever field or even coming out just for the races. But by all means, Woodbine is a family, so please take that opportunity. If you want to come out, you want to get into the horse racing field, there's so much opportunity. Again, just thank you, everyone. And if anyone ever needs anything, this is where I am.